We are back with Guilford County Schools answering your text questions, and you can see the number there on the bottom of the screen. This person is asking, is the state of North Carolina going to give the kids doing remote learning extra food on their EBT cards since school is already started?
So we haven't heard that any additional PEBT cards or additional funds will be loaded onto EBT cards. You know, they did that in the spring based on students who had applications approved for free and reduced meals or were identified through the DHHS process. So we haven't heard again that there's anything happening with that, but I think that does bring up a great point and allows us to encourage our families to go ahead and complete the application for the free and reduced meals, because that's how those families were identified the last time the additional dollars were made available, and I expect that that's how that would happen again if those dollars are made available again this fall.
All right, and right now in the Two Wants to Know section, there is a web story up, and it has the link to the application for lunch and those meals. So that is already there for you. If you want to go online right now, it is already there. This next text question is asking, my kindergarten child has a hard time sitting down and focusing. Are there resources or tips available to help my child focus?
Yeah, so I have a kindergartner as well, so I feel that pain. My kindergartner will not sit down for long either. And so kindergarten teachers know how to chunk lessons and chunk information and instructional materials so that there's also movement. So one of the things that we want to make sure of, especially in this virtual remote environment, is that students have that ability. You know, we don't want students to just sit there for hours on end looking at a screen and doing work. So part of it is teachers building in movement exercises, teachers building in breaks. You know, that's also part of what teachers are learning in this 3-week time, is how, as they start to build out their content, how to build all of those things in for those students. You know, elementary teachers are very used to students not being able just to sit there. And so the remote environment also adds time where teachers can easily take a break and let kids get up and do jumping jacks, add some movement in there with students.
All right, this next question is, what is the plan for cafeteria workers? Are they able to do any type of work now?
So right now, all of our cafeteria workers are back to work doing our mobile meal sites or one of our grab and go sites. We're operating 41 grab and go sites in our schools, and we're operating 65 mobile sites. You can find any of all of those sites listed on our website in the return to school portion. So right now, all of our cafeteria workers are back to work.
Okay, this person is asking, if a student is not able to get connected in a teacher's class, will it be counted as absent for the day?
So I can help with that one. That's a really good question. Attendance is taken within the work that's submitted within a whole week. And so students cannot be penalized for not having access to a device or to connectivity. And so we are checking in with students in lots of different ways. Did they reply to a discussion board? Did they log into a live lesson? Did they submit an assignment? But teachers have up to 7 days to count a student present or absent. And so we understand that families and students may need to access content on a weekend or in the evening. And so we're going to work with families to make sure that students are held accountable, but are also counted present based on when they are able to access content and to submit assignments. It's part of why we're recording live instruction, so that students and families are able to access that when their schedules allow them to do so.
Great. All right, we're going to continue to answer your questions. Many are coming in. Feel free to text us your question as well, 336-379-5775. We'll be back in just a few moments.